Space is full of mind-blowing mysteries, giant storms, exploding stars, strange planets, and signals from the unknown. Let's explore the unbelievable. Deep in space, in the vast Eagle Nebula stand towering structures of cosmic dust and gas that look like colossal sculptures. These formations, known as the Pillars of Creation, stretch for light years, bathed in the eerie glow of newborn stars. They are immense, with the tallest reaching about 5 light-years, that's over 30 trillion miles long. At first glance they appear still, frozen in time, but in reality these clouds are alive with activity. Inside them, gravity pulls particles together, forming dense clumps that ignite into new stars. These stellar nurseries give birth to some of the most brilliant celestial objects in the universe. And yet, despite their breathtaking beauty, these pillars are slowly being destroyed by the very stars they help create. Young, massive stars nearby release powerful radiation that erodes the gas, carving out intricate structures and leaving behind only the densest pockets of material. Over time, the pillars of creation will vanish, erased by the forces of the cosmos. But what's even more mind-blowing is that they may already be gone. Because they're located 6,500 light-years from Earth, what we see today is an image from the past. Astronomers suspect a nearby supernova might have already blasted them away, but we won't know for thousands of years. Some have even speculated that these formations might be more than just gas and dust. Could they hold secrets about the universe's deeper mysteries? Or perhaps they're a sign of something more complex at play in the cosmos? While mainstream science offers answers, the vast unknown still leaves room for wonder. Somewhere in the universe, at this very moment, an explosion is unleashing more energy in a few seconds than the sun will produce in its entire lifetime. These cosmic blasts, known as gamma-ray bursts or GRBs, are the most violent and mysterious events ever observed. They come in two forms, short bursts that last less than 2 seconds and long ones that can continue for minutes. But don't let the duration fool you. Each burst is so intense it outshines entire galaxies. Scientists believe most GRBs happen when massive stars collapse into black holes, releasing jets of ultra-energetic radiation that race through space at nearly the speed of light. If one of these jets happens to point toward Earth, we witness a flash so bright it can be seen from billions of light-years away. Some GRBs come from the violent mergers of neutron stars, collisions so powerful they send ripples through space-time itself. The afterglow from these explosions fades quickly, leaving only questions in its wake. What's unsettling is that if a gamma-ray burst were to occur nearby and aim directly at Earth, it could strip away our planet's atmosphere in an instant. While such an event is extremely unlikely, scientists have found evidence suggesting that a GRB may have caused one of Earth's past mass extinctions. For now, these bursts remain distant spectacles, cosmic fireworks that remind us of the raw, unpredictable forces shaping the universe. But the deeper we look into space, the more we realize that not everything out there is just passing by. Some things are pulling us in. Everything around us, our planet, the sun, the entire Milky Way, is moving through space at 1.3 million miles per hour. But where is it going? The answer leads us to one of the strangest and most unsettling discoveries in astronomy: the Great Attractor. Lurking 200 million light-years away, this unseen force is dragging our galaxy, along with thousands of others, toward it at incomprehensible speeds. Unlike a black hole, it doesn't pull in matter with an event horizon. Instead, it seems to be a monstrous concentration of mass, hidden behind the dense clouds of the Milky Way's core. Scientists only detected its influence because galaxies around it were behaving strangely, accelerating toward an empty patch of sky. The reason? The Great Attractor appears to be a gravitational anomaly, an enormous structure made of galaxies, dark matter, and who knows what else. What makes this phenomenon even more bizarre is that we still don't know exactly what's there. Some researchers suggest that the Great Attractor is just one part of an even larger supercluster of galaxies, pulling everything into a cosmic migration we can never escape. Others believe it may hint at forces beyond our current understanding of gravity. If something this massive is lurking right in our cosmic backyard, what else might be waiting out there in the darkness? Maybe, every now and then, something even more unexpected pays us a visit. For billions of years our solar system has been drifting through the galaxy, seemingly isolated. But in 2017, something changed. An object unlike anything seen before hurtled past the sun, moving so fast it couldn't possibly belong to our system. It was named Oumuamua, a Hawaiian word meaning scout. And that's exactly what it felt like. A visitor from deep space, cutting through our neighborhood before vanishing into the unknown. Unlike a typical comet or asteroid, Oumuamua was elongated like a cigar, with no visible trail of dust or gas. Even stranger, as it moved away from the sun, it accelerated slightly, as if something was pushing it. Scientists proposed explanations ranging from frozen hydrogen evaporating off its surface to exotic alien technology. The mystery remains unsolved. Then, in 2019, another visitor arrived, Comet Borisov. Unlike Oumuamua, Borisov behaved more like a traditional comet, complete with a glowing tail, confirming that interstellar objects do pass through our system, perhaps more often than we realize. If two interstellar objects were found within just a few years of each other, how many more have passed unnoticed? And where do they come from? Some theories suggest they were ejected from their home systems after chaotic planetary rearrangements. Others raise the question, could something, or someone, have sent them? The next time a piece of another star system enters ours, we might have better tools to study it. Until then, we're left watching and waiting. And as we look outward, we continue to find cosmic giants that defy expectations. Deep inside the Tarantula Nebula, in a star cluster so packed that stars almost touch, lurks the most massive star ever discovered, R136A1. This colossal furnace is so extreme that it defies the limits of what we thought was possible for a star. Estimates suggest it once had a mass over 300 times that of the Sun, though over time it has shed a significant portion of its material. Even now, it still dwarfs almost every other known star, burning at nearly 100 times the Sun's temperature, and shining millions of times brighter. A star like this shouldn't even exist for long. The bigger a star, the faster it burns through its fuel, and R136A1 is no exception. It's racing toward an explosive fate, likely a pair instability supernova, an event so violent that it doesn't leave behind a black hole or a neutron star. Instead, it would completely obliterate itself, releasing unimaginable amounts of energy into the cosmos. What's truly fascinating is that scientists don't fully understand how a star this massive formed in the first place. Theories suggest it could have been the result of multiple stars merging, or perhaps conditions in the Tarantula Nebula allowed it to grow beyond what should be possible. Could even larger stars have once existed in the universe's past, only to vanish before we could ever detect them? While R136A1 is the most massive star we know of, it may not be the true limit of stellar extremes. And while this fiery giant dominates one end of the cosmic scale, on the opposite extreme, there's a place so cold it defies imagination. Space is cold, so cold that most of it hovers just a few degrees above absolute zero. But in one mysterious nebula, temperatures plunge even lower than that. Located 5,000 light-years away, the Boomerang Nebula holds the title of the coldest known natural place in the universe. Its temperature? A staggering minus 457.7 degrees Fahrenheit, making it colder than the background radiation left over from the Big Bang. How is this even possible? The nebula is actually a dying star's last breath, ejecting gas so quickly that it expands and cools faster than any other known object. This rapid expansion has created an eerie, ghost-like structure, an hourglass-shaped cloud that appears to glow faintly when viewed in infrared. But there's something strange about it. The Boomerang Nebula shouldn't be able to sustain such extreme cold for long. Some scientists suspect we're catching it in a rare, fleeting phase of evolution, a moment in time that won't last much longer. As telescopes get better, astronomers are hoping to uncover exactly what's happening inside this bizarre cosmic deep freeze. Could there be an even colder place out there hidden in the darkness? For now, the Boomerang Nebula holds its chilling record. But in the search for other cosmic oddities, we've already found planets that seem to belong in the realm of science fiction. A bright sunset, two suns hanging in the sky. It sounds like something from Star Wars, but it turns out Tatooine-like worlds are real. Astronomers have discovered multiple circumbinary planets which orbit not one but two stars. Instead of a single sunrise, these worlds would have shifting dynamic skies, sometimes lit by two blazing suns, sometimes by eerie twilight when the stars align just right. One of the most famous of these planets is Kepler 16b, a gas giant roughly the size of Saturn that orbits two stars at once. Then there's Kepler 47c, which sits comfortably in its system's habitable zone, meaning it could, in theory, have conditions suitable for life. And who knows what we'll find as we continue scanning the skies. Some astronomers believe that rocky, Earth-like circumbinary planets might be out there, waiting to be found. But living on a two-sun world wouldn't be simple. The climate on these planets would be unpredictable, shifting between extreme heat and cold depending on the stars' positions. Would life be able to adapt? Could alien creatures exist in conditions unlike anything we see on Earth? The discovery of these planets has forced us to rethink what's possible in planetary systems. And if strange worlds can exist around multiple suns, what happens when we push past the limits of even time itself? Black holes are already terrifying, gravity so strong that not even light can escape. But what's even weirder is what happens to time near one. If you were to approach a black hole, time would slow down dramatically compared to an observer watching from a distance. The closer you got, the slower time would move for you, until, at the event horizon, it would seem to freeze completely from the outside perspective. This isn't just a theory, it's a direct consequence of Einstein's general relativity. Scientists have even observed this time distortion in action. Around massive objects like the black hole at the center of the Milky Way, stars appear to move strangely, subtly confirming that time flows differently near intense gravitational fields. But what happens if something or someone falls in? Would they experience time in a way completely alien to us? Some have speculated that black holes could act as one-way time machines, leading to regions of the universe we can't yet comprehend. Could an advanced civilization ever manipulate this effect to travel through time? While black holes stretch our understanding of physics, they are far from the only great cosmic mystery. The biggest question in astronomy is one we still struggle to answer. What makes up most of the universe itself? When you look at the night sky, you're seeing only a tiny fraction of what's really there. Everything we can observe, stars, planets, galaxies, makes up just 5% of the universe. The rest? We can't see it, we can't touch it, but we know it's there. Scientists call it dark matter and dark energy, and together they make up the vast majority of the cosmos. Dark matter acts like an invisible glue, holding galaxies together. Without it, the stars in a spinning galaxy should fly apart, yet they don't. Something unseen is providing extra gravity, and whatever it is, it outweighs all the visible matter in the universe. Then there's dark energy, an even greater mystery. This force seems to be pushing the universe apart, making it expand at an accelerating rate. That shouldn't be happening, at least according to the physics we currently understand. Despite decades of research, we still don't know exactly what dark matter and dark energy are. Could dark matter be made of exotic particles we haven't yet discovered? Or is it something entirely different, a fundamental flaw in how we understand gravity itself? Some theorists even suggest dark energy could be linked to multiple universes or hidden dimensions. Right now, we're left with more questions than answers, but one thing is certain. Whatever is out there, it's shaping the cosmos in ways we are only beginning to understand. For years, astronomers have been picking up brief, powerful radio signals coming from deep space, fast radio bursts or FRBs. Each one lasts just milliseconds but releases as much energy as the sun does in a whole year. The strange part? Most of them come from unknown sources, billions of light years away. Some FRBs appear only once, while others repeat unpredictably. One of the most famous, FRB 121102, has been traced to a dwarf galaxy, but no one knows what causes it. Some theories suggest neutron stars with ultra-powerful magnetic fields, while others propose more exotic explanations. Could these be signals from an advanced alien civilization? While there's no evidence yet, the idea keeps resurfacing. New telescopes are now detecting hundreds of these bursts, but we still don't know their true nature. Are they cosmic phenomena we haven't fully understood? Or is someone or something deliberately sending them? The mystery remains unsolved, but space has no shortage of bizarre and unexplained objects, including galaxies that look almost too perfect to be real. Galaxies come in many shapes, spirals, ellipticals, irregular clusters. But then there's Hoag's object, a galaxy so strange it looks like a cosmic optical illusion. A near-perfect ring of bright blue stars encircles a dense golden core, with seemingly nothing in between. Discovered in 1950, Hoag's object still defies explanation. It could have formed from a rare galactic collision, or it may be a unique case of an isolated ring galaxy, where gravitational forces shape the stars into a near-perfect loop. Even weirder? Astronomers later discovered another ring galaxy sitting deep inside the image of Hoag's object, like a cosmic mirror. While most galaxies are easily categorized, Hoag's object refuses to fit the mold. Is it an exceptionally rare structure, or do we simply not understand the full range of galactic formations? Some mysteries of the universe seem to defy even the laws of physics, especially when it comes to black holes and their theoretical opposites. We know black holes, places where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. But what if there were objects that did the exact opposite? Theoretical physics suggests that white holes could exist, objects that never allow anything inside and continuously eject matter and energy instead. So far, no white hole has ever been observed, but some researchers believe they could be real. Some theories even suggest that the Big Bang itself may have been a giant white hole, pouring energy into existence. Could these strange objects still exist somewhere in the universe? Some have even proposed that certain gamma-ray bursts, those powerful cosmic explosions, could be brief flashes from white holes appearing and vanishing. While white holes remain purely theoretical for now, the universe is full of incredibly bright and energetic objects. Some of them shine so intensely that they can be seen across billions of light years. If black holes are known for swallowing light, quasars are the exact opposite. They shine so brightly that they outshine entire galaxies. A quasar is a supermassive black hole at the center of a distant galaxy, actively consuming matter and blasting out enormous amounts of energy. The most powerful quasars are billions of times brighter than the sun, with massive jets of radiation stretching for light years. Quasar 3C273, the first one ever discovered, is so luminous that it can be seen 2.4 billion light-years away. And yet, despite their brightness, quasars are also reminders of destruction. Feeding off the material around them, they gradually consume their host galaxies. Quasars provide a glimpse into the early universe as they were much more common billions of years ago. Their energy output helps shape entire galaxies, influencing how stars and planets form. But not every star behaves predictably. Some flicker and dim in ways that leave even astronomers puzzled. Most stars shine steadily with only slight variations in brightness. Tabys Star, however, breaks all the rules. First observed by astronomer Tabitha Boyajian, this star dips in brightness by as much as 20% at irregular intervals. Nothing else like it has ever been seen. At first, astronomers thought it might be a swarm of comets blocking the light, but no other star has shown this kind of dimming. Some researchers have even suggested an alien megastructure like a Dyson sphere could be partially blocking the star's light. Though there's no real evidence for this yet, what's truly baffling is that the dimming has continued for years, unlike a normal planetary transit. Scientists are still searching for answers, but whatever is happening around Tabys Star, it's something we've never seen before. And when it comes to strange celestial objects, nothing is more unpredictable than planets that don't even have a home. Most planets orbit stars, but rogue planets don't belong to any solar system. They drift through the galaxy alone, unbound by gravity, floating endlessly in the darkness. Astronomers estimate that there could be billions of these lost worlds wandering between stars ejected from their home systems by gravitational chaos. The strangest part? Some rogue planets may still have active geology or even hidden oceans beneath thick atmospheres. Without a star to provide heat, these planets rely on internal energy, radioactive decay, trapped heat, or even tidal forces from unseen companions. Some might even have life surviving in deep warm pockets beneath thick ice layers. The discovery of rogue planets challenges everything we thought we knew about planetary formation. How many of them are out there? Could one pass close to our solar system in the distant future? Everywhere we look in space, a faint glow lingers, a relic from the birth of the universe. This is the cosmic microwave background, or CMB, radiation left over from the Big Bang nearly 13.8 billion years ago. It's the oldest light in the universe, stretched over time into a cold, invisible whisper. The CMB is like a fossilized snapshot of the early cosmos, showing tiny temperature variations that eventually led to galaxies, stars, and planets. Detected in 1965, this radiation confirmed that the universe had a fiery beginning. But there are still mysteries. Strange temperature anomalies hint that something deeper might be at play in the fabric of reality itself. Jupiter's Great Red Spot is the largest and longest-lasting storm in the solar system. Over 10,000 miles wide, it could swallow Earth whole. First observed over 350 years ago, it continues to rage, whipping up winds over 400 miles per hour. Unlike hurricanes on Earth, which die out after a few days, the Great Red Spot is fueled by Jupiter's powerful jet streams. But it's shrinking. Its once giant form is now about half the size it was a century ago. Will it disappear completely or transform into something new? No one knows for sure. But Jupiter isn't the only place with bizarre weather. Far beyond the planets, an icy frontier remains largely unexplored. Past Pluto, beyond the Kuiper Belt, lies the Oort cloud, a vast shell of icy objects surrounding the solar system. Thought to stretch light-years into space, this frozen region is where long-period comets are born. No spacecraft has ever reached it, and its exact size and composition remain uncertain. But its existence explains why we occasionally see comets plunging toward the sun. They're visitors from this distant, untouched realm. Could it hold unknown planets or even clues to the solar system's birth? For now, it remains an unseen boundary, a cold and quiet edge of the known world. But back in our own planetary neighborhood, storms take a much stranger shape. Saturn's hexagonal storm, swirling at its north pole, is one of the most bizarre weather patterns ever observed. Unlike the chaotic storms on other planets, this one is a perfect six-sided vortex, stretching 20,000 miles across and spinning at nearly 200 miles per hour. First seen by Voyager 1 in the 1980s, and later studied in detail by Cassini, this unusual storm has remained stable for decades. How does a planet create a perfectly geometric storm? Some think it's due to powerful atmospheric waves, but no other planet has anything like it. Saturn's hexagon is yet another reminder that the laws of nature can take unexpected and beautiful forms. And when it comes to extreme physics, nothing beats the strangest stars in the universe. After a massive star explodes in a supernova, all that remains is an ultra-dense core, a neutron star. Just 10 miles wide, yet heavier than the sun, these stellar corpses are so dense that a sugar cube-sized piece of one would weigh 1 billion tons. Some neutron stars spin rapidly, sending out powerful beams of radiation. These are pulsars, cosmic lighthouses blinking across space. Others collide, creating bursts of gold and platinum. The physics at play inside them is unknown. Could matter exist in a completely new state? Neutron stars are among the strangest objects ever discovered, bending space, time, and even our understanding of reality itself. That's about it. Write in the comments which of these phenomena impressed you the most. For more useful information, watch other videos.